Hi, I'm Alex and I'm bored, so I'm testing out if spun honey makes a difference when you make honey bread. I'm using two honeys I bought at the farmer's market by the same brand. This is the raw honey, this is the spun honey, and I got the wire set up. This one's going to be for the raw honey, this one's going to be for the spun, and I'll update you as the process goes on. Before I forget, this is the recipe I'm using. Alright, so far, the raw honey was easier to mix in and leaves a clear finish in the water, while the spun honey obviously is a bit cloudier, and it was a little bit harder to mix in, though I seem to have used more of the raw honey than the spun honey, and it was easier to measure the spun honey. I have let this rest for 10 minutes. It looks like the spun honey is a little bit foamier after the yeast has been resting than the raw honey. Alright, so this is the raw honey. It was during kneading and adding the flour, it was a bit thicker and a bit harder to do. Good bounce back. And this is the spun. It was a bit softer and easier to knead during the process. And yeah, I think I'll check in again after they are risen and then again after it's baked. Sorry for the change in audio. I took the headphones I've been using out. This is the spun. This is the raw. Again, this is a little thicker and the harder. For reference, raw, spun. And I'm going to do something to mark the raw one in here. But yeah, I'll check in as soon as it's done baking. Covered, ready for the final resting. This again is one of the raw honey ones. I cut the parchment paper using to line it to make it into a bread pan. It seems the spun honey is more airy, so it helps it rise better for whatever reason, because I made them the exact same ingredients. I switched any non-vegan ingredients out for vegan. Honey's in a weird area where some people consider it vegan, some don't. And then I'll just throw them in the oven, and it will be the final check-in once they're baked, so I can show you if they look any different, and I'll put in the description if they taste any different. Alright, so bread just came out of the oven. Again, I'll put in the comments if there's a difference in taste. I'm gonna let it cool and post this. I ended up combining the two raw honey loaves so it could compete in size to the other two. So I'd say, like, if you're looking to make more bread, I'd honestly do the spun honey. It might affect the taste, but if it doesn't affect the taste, I will let you know. Alright, thanks for watching. Don't know why you did.